Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Packers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Seahawks offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On second down, here's Wilson. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes. But he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they're able to get a little bit of yardage.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, Kaiser. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Our first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now Gurley. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's run down. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. White 90. Black round.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. It's taken to the 26, and he'll be knocked down sideways. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Ohio.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Kaiser to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's done right there. Here we go. Grand 38.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ohio. Flex round.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wilson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he motions the wide receiver. Stepping up, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Kaiser to throw it this time. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taking it around the 40. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Defense showing blitz. 2nd down, Kaiser. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd down, that's Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but Looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Getting back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Gurley again here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Wilson to throw on second down. He's going to float this one. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out to kick is Janikowski. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we go.
Kaiser on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And some room to roam now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go.
They go play action. Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And Cooks has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Come on, let's go.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And that'll set him back 5. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Kaiser. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Wilson. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Kaiser. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Kaiser now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Kaiser yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Packers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
To the air again. Kaiser. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And thinking upset, the Giants are out in front there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. Fighting him off. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Eluding the Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be